Hey going guys, it's L0lergy here and welcome to my 1 to 99 crafting guide. This guide will be a part of a series which I will eventually get through all the skills, but for now we'll just focus on this one. In this guide I'll show you the efficient ways of training crafting from 1 to 99. It won't be expensive versus cheap methods as other sort of guides do. I want to show people value for money as well as good experience rates, so let's get into it. So to start off with, we'll just talk about some things that will make crafting a little easier along the way. So bonus experience is a big thing in crafting. It's probably one of the skills it's more useful for. The amount of money you save with bonus experience is actually quite a lot because crafting can cost anywhere from 200 to 400 million to get to 99. This guide, when I price checked it, it was around 300 million. But stealing creations is a mini game where you can get bonus experience in, and I suggest you do that, or if you have any time, pull it into crafting. Another thing is a Squeal of Fortune. Try and use all your prismatic stars on crafting because, as I said, it will save you a lot of money in the long run. Another thing that will help out is the Artesian's crafting set that you can get off the Squeal of Fortune. Obviously, some people aren't going to have access to this, but if you did get lucky along the way, then props to you. Another small thing you might want to take into consideration is doing the Varrock tasks to get access to the Edgeville furnace. It's the best furnace in the game with the shortest travel distance. If you don't have access to that, you can use the Acrid furnace. So from levels 1 to 8, I suggest you do bowstrings. You can actually profit off these and they're good for if you don't have much money early on in the game. So for people who've just started out and they're looking to get their crafting up, this is an exceptional method for that. It's around 20k experience an hour and won't cost you a thing because you'll profit off it. There are other small methods like leather gloves and whatnot, but you won't gain off them. So from levels 8 to 23, you want to be doing gold amulets. They're roughly around 30k experience an hour if you're using the furnace in Edgeville. As I said, that rate will change depending on what furnace you use. You can also use the one in Acrid, but I do recommend you take a bit of time to unlock the one in Edgeville as it does give you higher experience rates. So what you want to do is just grab some gold bars and an amulet mold, run up to the furnace, click it, and smith amulets. There's not that much to it, it's quite simple and the rates are good. And your value for money isn't that bad. You can also do gold bracelets if you want to, but the difference in experience versus money isn't that big of a deal, so I'd stick with amulets. So from levels 23 to 40, you want to be doing silver tiaras. They work out to be around 85k experience an hour if you're using the furnace in Edgeville, and not a whole lot is different from the amulets, you barely even have to move. So you just grab a tiara mold and some silver bars and you run up to the furnace the same way you did with the gold amulets. You just click the furnace and make the tiaras. It's quite simple and this is probably one of the best experience per hour methods for the level you have. 85k experience an hour at around level 23 is actually quite insane. So this will go pretty quick and you probably won't need to spend that much money because it is only silver. So from levels 40 to 54, you want to be doing ruby necklaces. These work out to be roughly around 90 to 95k experience an hour. However, they're one of the more expensive methods for this level bracket. However, this guide is about efficiency. It's not the most expensive, but it will cost you a bit to get the levels. They are quick though, and I do recommend just spending a bit of money to get the levels over and done with. So all you need for this method is just some cut rubies, some gold bars, and a necklace mold. You just walk up to the furnace, click, and do the same as you did for the previous steps. It's quite simple. So from levels 54 to 63, you want to be making battlestaffs. You can make a few different battlestaffs throughout this level bracket, so just have a look at what level you can make each battlestaff at. However, with this method, you do need to pre-prepare for it. You need to stock battlestaffs because you can only buy 200 on the Grand Exchange at a time. So I recommend when you're starting to train out, just to put a bid offer in and just keep it there for a while and let them accrue. This is a good method because you can make profit and the experience rates are quite insane. They can be anywhere from 220 to 280k experience an hour. So I do thoroughly recommend this method over the other alternatives at this level. So what you want to do is just grab the orbs for the staff you need to make, grab the staff, click them together and they'll create. It's as simple as that. So now we get on to the easy part. The rest of the skill is just pretty streamlined, not a whole lot changes. So from level 63 to 71 you want to be making green dragonhide bodies. They're around 240k experience an hour and as a whole dragonhide bodies are the most efficient method for money versus experience. So what you want to do is just grab some thread, you have a needle in your tool belt and you just want to click the dragonhide leathers and create the bodies. It's that simple. So from levels 71 to 77 you'll be doing blue dragonhide bodies. They work out to about 265k experience an hour and as I said it's pretty much the same as green dragonhide, just have your thread in your inventory, click the body and let them create. So from levels 77 to 84, you want to be doing red dragonhide bodies. They work out to about 295k experience an hour if you're going at it full ball and you're not watching anything. It's the same as all the others. Have the thread, click the leather, and they'll create. It's as simple as that. Surprise, surprise. For levels 84 to 93, you want to be doing black dragonhide bodies. They work out roughly to 325k experience an hour, and it's the same as all the other letters. You can actually do this to 99 if you want to. There's not that big of an experience bracket between that and rural D-high bodies, which will be the next method. However, it is a little bit slower, but you will save quite a bit of money in the long run. I do recommend that maybe you bank up on Black Dragon High bodies for a double experience weekend and just smash it the whole way out to 99 because it is quite quick. So last but not least, from levels 93 to 99, you want to do Royal Dragon High bodies if you have the money for it. This method would be the most expensive out of all of them, but the experience you get from it is quite insane, up towards around 390 to 400k if you're going crazy. So this will be the last and final method, and once this is over, you've got an on crafting. When I did it, it took me about a week to get and cost around 300 mil at the time of this video. There are a few other methods, however, that I'll talk about in the next part that you can do if money isn't an issue for you. However, they won't be very in-depth and it'll just be a general overview. So when I talk in the terms of efficiency, I mean money versus experience. These tips I'm about to give you now and extra methods I don't think fit into that category. Yes, they are insane amounts of experience rates, but they do cost a lot of money. Or it's the other way around, they cost not very much money and are bad experience rates. So one thing you can do is make some urns. So at level 59, 76 and 81 you can make different types of urns, however their experience rates aren't as good as some of the other things you can do at that level. You can also do gem cutting, and gem cutting is the fastest experience rates for crafting in the game. At level 20 you can do sapphires at 200k an hour, 27 you can do emeralds at 260k an hour, 34 you can do rubies at 340k an hour, and at 43 you can do sapphires at 430k experience an hour. Last but not least, at level 55 you can do dragon stones, which are 550k experience an hour. However, I don't recommend this method unless you have about a 1 bill sitting in your bank for it. They are ridiculously expensive, and it takes a while to buy on the GE anyway because there's caps on gem rates. So that's the end of the guide, guys. If you like what you see, please don't hesitate to like, subscribe and rate. As I said at the start of the video, there'll be more guides in the future. I plan to do one for every skill. I do have quite a few 99s now, so I'll do every 99 I've done, and once I get 99s and other skills, I'll cover them as well. You can learn from what I learned. So thanks for watching, guys, and have a good day.